Respected Chairman, distinguished professors, and dear fellow researchers, a very good afternoon to all of you. My name is Ishan Amarnerkar, and uh, I'm currently on the verge of graduating with Master's PhD integrated from the Department of Automotive Engineering at Hanyang University in Seoul, South Korea. My advisor is Professor Tae-hee Lee, and I'm working in the Optimum Design Laboratory. Before moving on to my research, this is a short self introduction. This is my current education level, and I've completed my bachelor's in mechanical engineering from Pune University. During the course of my PhD, I had a chance to participate in certain contests, one of them being the Alter Optimization Contest, in which I received third prize in 2013. I have also been a part of some social organization groups, Asian Research Network, ARN Korea chapter being one of the groups which believed in networking and research related activities. And the other group which I am part of is the Indians in Korea community. It's a group for Indians who are residing in Korea. Um, this is my research related path. My dissertation, my first author publication, proceedings in international conferences, both international and local, and the projects in which I have assisted. My research is mainly focused on the statistical modeling and mathematical modeling areas. So, for me, statistical modeling as a tool was very crucial because it is used to understand phenomena with uncertainties, develop complex structures, and also obtain reliable results when we analyze those complex structures. So this is all related to statistical modeling. So the role of statistical modeling is basically to produce an approximate model which from the data which will be as true as possible to the true model. So this is the basically the role of statistical modeling is to find the goodness of a model that has been constructed. So why was there a need for expansion of statistical modeling? Because of the wide availability of computationally inexpensive computer systems, uh, many nonlinear models and many complex structures were easily developed, but it was very difficult to analyze them uh, by using the conservative analytical approaches. So there was a need to use statistical modeling, develop numerical computing methods further to be used in statistical modeling. So with this mindset, certain simulation methods were developed, one of them being the bootstrap resampling. And this method was of such importance that it was easily accepted in many fields. And people just, the researchers, they used it in biology, geology. It was highly anticipated, and a lot of research was done to expand it further. Our research focus is mainly based on reliability analysis of a response function. Uh, in that, we use statistical modeling, which is information criteria, and we also use the numerical computing, which is the bootstrapping. So we combine these two, combine their features together in the reliability analysis method. So this is the purpose which I felt was necessary. So this is the purpose of my research, that flexible modeling methods with simulations were required. There was need to extend bootstrapping in the information criteria world, use the bootstrap bias correction term more appropriately, use the small sample size characteristics of bootstrap further, and reduce the cost of computationally heavy simulations, and also find different ways to use the bootstrap based information criteria and compare them with uh, the conservative methods. And for this approach, there was a need for a different methodology to be proposed to solve the numerical examples. And certain characteristics associated with them, like uncertainty reduction, was required, and some repetitions based approach were required to get a more robust result. So this is these all came into the proposed methodology. Uh, in statistical modeling, model selection technique is very crucial because it forms the base. And Kullback-Leibler theory was the first method which was developed in around 1950s, which explained the importance of model selection. And information criteria theory was developed on the same lines, and it was further expanded into Akaike information criteria, which is the most popular method, which is widely used in many other research fields like like biology, etc. And but there was no use of bootstrap based information criteria in engineering examples or in mathematical modeling or in reliability analysis methods. So that's why I thought it must be brought, because it had its own peculiar features, so which needed to be explored. And that's why the strong law of large numbers, the using bootstrap data sets, and it works with all models under weak assumption, etc. These are some of the properties of this bootstrap based information criteria, which needs to be cultivated, which needs to be expanded further, because application was just limited to comparison between bias correction terms, but it was not extended further. This is the standard definition of bootstrapping. Basically, it's a random sampling with replacement, and this is how bootstrapping is done. It's a given sample. We obtain a bootstrap sample. We obtain a bootstrap distribution. This mean of this distribution is similar to the mean of the original sample. This is the definition of reliability analysis. Basically, the output should be expressed with a certain probability of safety, which satisfies the target. So this is the definition of reliability. And in our information criteria based reliability analysis, we obtain the reliability of a response function using this equation. These are the schemes which have been proposed. This is the AIC based array, and this is EIC based array. Basically, the difference being the bootstrap data is cultivated in the EIC based approach. In the third method, it's a EIC boot array. It's basically uses the bootstrap parameters to obtain the values of reliability. So these are the proposed methods. This is the proposed methodology which helps to extend the which helps to ease computation, uh, numerical computation times, as well as it gives the results in detail. So these are the methodologies which needs to be considered when you are uh, comparing information criteria in array. These are the examples. So this is the example which we have solved. This is the part of the same example. This is the summary of the first example, which helps to understand that EIC boot is performing better in array. These are the conclusions which support the theory. And the research paper related to this has been published in the structural and multidisciplinary optimization. And this is our lab research. Basically, it focuses mainly on the optimization methods and also the uncertainty based design. This is a simple design process in which a model has been given. We obtain the design variables which affect the most. We use it with design of experiments. We construct surrogate model. We obtain, we perform optimization, and then we get the end result. So this is how our applications are done in our lab. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Thank you very much again. Let's move on to the next presentation from Vietnam.